So, hello class. Let's discuss a new topic of the chapter. And this topic actually belongs to the NCERT table 7.3 and 7.4, which actually includes the oxides of nitrogen with their preparation, some physical properties, and table 7.4 actually contains the structures, regionetic structure and Lewis-Dot structure. You can see regionetic structures are given in there. This table is not really important, but some of the points of the table is actually important. Some of the point, as we know, there are different oxides of nitrogen present. You can see on the board. There are actually 5 oxides of nitrogen present, but this N24 is actually a dimer of NO2. Overall, only 5 oxides of nitrogen present, but this N24, including this N24, there will be 6 oxides of nitrogen. So first, let's discuss about the oxidation number one by one. First property will be oxidation number. So just compare the nitrogen with oxygen. You can get the oxidation number on the board, and oxidation number will be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oxidation number will be 1 to 5. So nitrogen can actually exhibit oxidation number from +1 to +5 with oxygen only. Not a single other any element present in the periodic table to which nitrogen combined to show all oxidation number from +1 to +5. This ability of nitrogen is only with oxygen. There are some common method of preparation given in the table, in which some of the method of preparation given in the class 10th level, like sodium nitrite reaction with ferrous sulfate and sulfuric acid, and thermal decomposition of lead nitrate. If you can remember, these nitric oxide preparation and nitrogen dioxide preparation actually given in the previous level of the classes. Along with, you can thermally decompose ammonium nitrate to give out nitrous oxide. The rearrangement reaction of nitric oxide with the nitrogen dioxide, and reaction of HNO3 with phosphoric acid, phosphorus pentoxide actually. These reactions are from this level, but all the reactions having the same types, thermal decomposition either, or a rearrangement reaction. So let us start. Ammonium nitrate, by the thermal decomposition of ammonium nitrate, what will be the product we have? Ammonium nitrate, anyone? The main product will be the nitrous oxide, because the reaction is just front of the nitrous oxide, so this must be ammonium nitrate will give. You can actually open table 7.3, table number 7.3. Many time I asked to make you remember that the table and in-text question, whatever the in-text questions given in the book, NCERT books, and whatever the table given, all these are really very important. When you will enter in the DF block, there are some diagrams, some graph given. Most of the time they ask the question, the board asks the question from the diagram, the graph and the table. And not only in the board actually, I have many questions from the JEE Mains which actually ask directly from the in-text question of the NCERT. So you try to focus on the NCERT first. So there will be nitrous oxide along with water molecule. That will be the reaction. Reaction of sodium nitrite, ferrous sulfate, and sulfuric acid. The one product will be nitric oxide as well. The one product will be nitric oxide. The other product will be, you can see that the other product will be sodium bisulfate. Water also formed. And what will be the next product? What will be the next product? Anyone? The next product will be ferric sulfate. This is a ferrous sulfate. This is a ferrous sulfate that will actually change into ferric sulfate. That will change into ferric sulfate. So you can see nitric oxide, the colorless acidic gas, neutral gas, colorless neutral gas can be produced with the help of sodium nitrite, a very reactive salt we are having. There is a rearrangement reaction between nitric oxide and nitrogen dioxide, and the product will be N2O3. The rearrangement reaction between the two different oxides of nitrogen, and thermal decomposition will produce lead oxide plus nitrogen dioxide plus oxygen. The brown vapor, of NO2, there was actually a mistake, ferric sulfate now. Then ferric sulfate gas would be SO4 thrice. So class, on thermal decomposition of lead nitrate, we can actually get nitrogen dioxide, the brown vapor, and that nitrogen dioxide can dimerize to form nitrogen dinitrogen tetroxide, N2O4. This question is given in the in-text, I think, or example. I think in example number 7.5. This is the one of the important question in this section. Example number 7.5, which actually includes about dimerization of NO2. Why NO2 dimerize? The question is why NO2 dimerize, and answer will be according to the structure. From the structure, we'll explain about why NO2 will dimerize. And next last section is about how to produce dinitrogen pentoxide, also known as commonly nitrogen pentoxide, with the help of phosphorus pentoxide with nitric acid, and there will be reaction HPO4, I think, HPO3. Anyone? What will produce? HPO3 or HPO4? HPO3. HPO3. So that will be the product now. That will be product. These are some common method of preparation. Common method of preparation of nitrogen oxides of nitrogen by a different means of the thermal decomposition, by a rearrangement reaction, by a decomposition reactions. Let's discuss about the structure. But before going to structure, first you have to be listen. Out of all six, the 2-3 oxides are actually gaseous in form. Nitrous oxide, the first oxide is gaseous, neutral, colorless. So colorless, neutral gaseous molecule. The second one is also neutral, gaseous, And last, fourth one, brown vapor, the brown gaseous molecule. But the gas is acidic. That NO2 gas is acidic. Except first two, the last four oxides are acidic in nature. Last four oxides from dinitrogen trioxide to dinitrogen pentoxide, these gases are acidic in nature. These gases are acidic in nature. When there is more number of oxygen combined with nitrogen, generally nitrogen oxide exhibits in the form of solid state, like nitrogen pentoxide, dinitrogen trioxide. I think this one also, dinitrogen tetroxide. These are the solid, I think, liquid. Who will give the answer? Dinitrogen tetroxide will be liquid or solid? Liquid. NO2 is a gaseous molecule, and on dimerization, it will changes into liquid form. And last one is a solid. And this one also should be solid, I think. Dinitrogen trioxide also should be solid, I think. Let's see the table, I think. Solid given. So two molecules are solid, dinitrogen trioxide, and last one is solid. NO2 is a vapor, brown vapor. On dimerization, it will change into the liquid form, and the first two are also gaseous form. Acidic nature increases on the basis of covalent nature. We already had a discussion about that. More oxidation number of a central element means nitrogen will responsible for a more covalent character of a molecule. And whenever the more covalent character in a covalent molecules or in ionic molecules, no matter, more covalent character in a molecule, that will actually responsible for acidic character. And that's why from dinitrogen trioxide to dinitrogen pentoxide, these four compounds are acidic, in which nitrogen pentoxide is the most acidic because of highest oxidation state, most covalent character of nitrogen. Let's discuss about rheogenetic structures. NO. Sorry, NO2 first. First NO2. N2, then NO, N2O3, NO2, N2O4, and N2O5. N2O5. These are the common structure of the different oxides of nitrogen. The explanation of the dimerization of NO2 is due to the presence of an odd electron on the central nitrogen atom. This odd electron also known as free electron, responsible for the dimerization of NO2 simultaneously when N2O4, and this is the reversible reaction. You can see both can be changed into each other on the same condition. So NO2 dimerized because of the presence of odd electron on the nitrogen atom. This is all about the structure. This is all about the structure. So from the table, what you have to learn, that is the maximum oxidation state of nitrogen is +5, but still you can see the covalency of nitrogen. Nitrogen only form 4 bonds. You can see here. Nitrogen only form 4 bonds. So covalency, the maximum covalency is actually only 4 because the nitrogen has only 4 orbitals. The 3 from p orbitals and 1 from s orbitals. So because of presence of only 4 orbitals, 4 orbitals of nitrogen can be hybridized with the help of oxygen to maximize the covalency up to 4. But the oxidation state depends upon the number of charge transfer. The number of charge transfer by the nitrogen with oxygen. So that is actually +5 in the case of NO5. Sometimes they ask about that question also. Why NO2 dimerized? Because of the odd electron. How can you prepare the different oxides? You have to learn that at least one reaction given in the table. Why NO2 and 2,5 are acidic in nature? Because of the high oxidation state, because of the high covalent character. So that is the table what you have to learn from the table. And this is all about the table. Let's discuss some question because the next topic is actually a nitric acid. That I will start, I think, from tomorrow. If there will be time, we will start today also. But let's first discuss about some numericals, some questions from the exercise. From the exercise, I will try to explain some of the questions given. Very most important questions given in the NCERT exercise actually. You have to go through that. You have to go through that. The first question is, why does the reactivity of nitrogen differ from phosphorus? Because nitrogen form a triple bond with a high bond dissociation enthalpy, and in phosphorus there is single bond with a low bond dissociation enthalpy. That's why nitrogen molecule act as like inert at room temperature because of that high bond enthalpy 941.4 kilojoule per mole. Discuss the trends in chemical reactivity of group 15 elements. We already had a discussion about that. The discussion towards the hydrogen, reactivity towards hydrogen, reactivity towards oxygen, reactivity towards halogen, reactivity towards metals. These 4 common reactivity of nitrogen family, we already had a discussion in the previous lectures. So you have to go through the all lectures. Why does ammonia form hydrogen bond but pH 3 does not? Because in ammonia, the high electronegativity of nitrogen atom and smaller size of nitrogen atom, the lone pair can easily participate and hydrogen easily can participate in the hydrogen bond. But in the case of phosphorus, the size is larger and electronegativity is smaller. So phosphine cannot form hydrogen bond with any other molecule. How is nitrogen prepared in the laboratory? Write the chemical equation of the reaction involved. We already had a discussion how nitrogen prepared in the laboratory. I think last lecture, second last lecture was actually based on that preparation of the nitrogen gas, I think. How is ammonia manufactured industrially? Haber's process study. Last lecture was based on the ammonia gas. So study, we had a discussion about that. Illustrate how copper metal can give different products on reaction with nitric acid. On nitric acid. So how copper react with nitric acid? You have to go with the reaction like copper with dilute HNO3, copper with concentrated HNO3. That will give a different product. different product like nitrous oxide, nitric oxide, copper nitrate. Give the regionating structure of NO2 and N2O5. NO2 and N2O5. So the first regionating structure I already had made on the board. Just change the regions only. Bond angle. The HNH angle value is higher than the HPH, HASH and SSPH angles. Why? There is hint also given. Why the angle of nitrogen with hydrogen is greater than the rest of the member of the same family. So already discussion about that. There is a larger bond pair repulsion. See carefully. The bond angle, whenever we are dealing with the increase of bond angle, it depends upon the bond pair repulsion. And the decrease of bond angle actually depends upon bond pair lone pair repulsion. In nitrogen family, lone pair bond pair is not actually predominantly decide the bond angle, but the bond angle decided by the repulsion of bond pair. Due to the smaller size in the nitrogen and hydrogen in ammonia, the bond pair repulsion is very high. And as we move down the group, the bond length increases, the size of atom increases, that will shift the bond pair away from the nucleus, away from the atom, that will be responsible for the decrease of bond angle. Why does R3PO double bond O exist, but R3N double bond O does not? Because the phosphorus can form 5 bonds. Phosphorus can form 5 bonds because of the availability of d orbitals. Nitrogen doesn't have availability of d orbitals, so covalency cannot exceed 4. Ammonia is basic in nature, while bismuth trihydride is only feebly basic. Ammonia is a basic. I already explained in the hydrides of nitrogen family, when we moving down the group from nitrogen to bismuth, the availability of the lone pair that will easily participate in the bond formation, the coordinate bond formation decreases. In ammonia, nitrogen easily can take out its lone pair to participate with any other molecules, and we have like a Lewis base. As we moving down the group, due to increase of size, the lone pair distorted. The lone pair become distorted and is easily not available for the bonding with the other molecules. So whenever we are dealing with the Lewis base character, whenever we are having that tendency of Lewis base character, it always depends how easily the lone pair can participate in the bond formation. Ammonia easily can participate its lone pair because of its smaller size, because of compact density of lone pair. But as we moving down the group, the compactness decreases, the distortion increases, and the electron density just distorted and will easily not participate in the bond formation. So Lewis base character decreases. Actually, class, one important theory in class 11 given. We are not discussing about that in class 11 because of the very reason. There are many actually reasons why the molecules like boron family and nitrogen family having a nature of acidic, Lewis acidic and Lewis basic character respectively, and how these characters are actually vary in the group molecules. So we had a discussion about the one main concept that is called back bonding concept. You are not knowing, I think, you are not knowing the concept, back bonding concept. As like covalent bonds, ionic bond, hydrogen bond, metallic bond, halogen bond, coordinate bond, there is another bond present called back bond. And in class 12, one more bond is there called synergic bond. Actually, there are total number of 8 types of bonds. Total number of 8 types of bond, in which you are only knowing about 2 types, covalent, ionic. But other 6 type of bond responsible for the different characteristics of the molecules, the anomalous behavior of the molecules, how they are participating in the bond formation in coordination bond, Lewis bond character, they are Lewis base character, all these things. So that back bonding is the important concept. But I will not going to tell here only. The answer is only because in the detail, I will explain in the 11th only, not in the 12th. So now the answer is ammonia easily can utilize its lone pair in the coordinate bond and act as a strong Lewis base, and this tendency decreases down the group. That is much about. This is only an answer because no need to explain the back bonding character here. This concept is only to how these molecules act like a Lewis base and Lewis acid. Nitrogen exists as a diatomic molecule and phosphorus as P4. Why? Because due to increase of size, phosphorus, the multiplication of bond in phosphorus will not be stable. If in a single line, the multiplication of bond in phosphorus will not be stable because of large in size. But nitrogen, which doesn't have a d orbitals condition, multiplied its bond in the same direction called double bond or triple bond because of high electronegativity, high hybridization character, smaller size, high charge density. All these are the reason why nitrogen can multiply its bond, but phosphorus cannot. Why does nitrogen show catenation property less than phosphorus? Catenation property actually belonging to the two different property. The one thing is, whenever the atoms combine with itself, bond with itself, there should not be a lone pair repulsion. There should not be a lone pair repulsion, because lone pair repulsion will just cut the catenation power. Carbon has highest catenation because of the same reason. Smaller size can easily make a bond, but there is no lone pair that will not try to break the bond. But in nitrogen, the lone pair at nitrogen atom will repel to each other, and that will decrease the catenation power. But when we move in the phosphorus, because of again the same reason, large size, the lone pair repulsion decreases. That will increase the catenation power in phosphorus and exist in the P4 condition. Other questions based on the next topics, what we have not taught is now. So these are some questions, 10 to 12 questions. Answer, if I try to give answer all these 12 15 questions, that will take only 7 to 10 minutes. If there will be any confusion in the question, you can see the lectures, recorded lecture same. The same lecture will be available on the website portal. So you can go through on the lecture, and last section of the lecture will explain all the questions. So that is recording. So you can visit once more or any times through the website portal for the same lecture. And if you wish to clear your concept, basics of inorganic, the lectures are already uploaded in the class 11th also. Class 11th level, you can go through the lectures, online lecture, all the concepts will be available on there. So I am concluding my lecture here only. Just go through the table 7.3, table 7.4, and solve all related questions. What I explained here, all the related answer I explained. So you can write all the questions from the exercise. I think 10 to 12 questions are there based on the taught topics, and just write their answer. All the answer will be in the lecture. Okay, good day.